Oh, oh yeah, let's go. PC gaming show. Perfect timing. Just got into it. Just sat down. You know what they just showed? It said the number one, I don't know, they was counting down like top events and I don't know, PC gaming or some shit in the last 10 years. I don't know. I missed most of it, so I don't know, but they was counting down something. And number one was Battle Royales. Can you believe that shit? That was the number one thing happened to PC game. I know that shit got popular, but Battle Royales sucked, kinda. It's kinda cancer on industry and kinda spearheaded all these trends that people fucking hate, like live service garbage games. So stupid, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is my pleasure to welcome you.
Let me see some good PC games. I hope.
Once again,
I don't know if y'all saw that Civ
My name is Sean
7
We've got another
was announced at Summer Games Fest, but I'd like to see that in action. I'd like to see some gameplay. I just want to see what the map looks like, what the units look like, what the combat looks like in action.
Take it away, Sean.
They have too much fun with this, man. It's so hilarious.
This milestone in the history of the PC gaming show.
I got a goddamn tux on for this.
Decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming.
This lady flashing lacy bra at us.
During that time. That's pretty impressive.
Right there.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic
Fucking
and take a look
V-Bucks.
back at some of our favorite
Fucking
moments from the
Fortnite.
last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the
Terrible.
emotive montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over the years, we've featured so
Butter
many great
Lord
games, some
2.
of which got their start right here on the PC
I like
gaming
Deus
show.
Ex.
So, who remembers some of those
Path of
gems?
Exile's good.
I remember in 2021 when we
I checked
turned
out
a graphics
Valheim.
card
It's
into
fine.
a spaceship. Or when we did various
But
attempts to
it
replace
ain't
our
even
host with
fully
artificial
released yet.
intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way back when the PC gaming show was live and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector and oh my God, look at
What?
Baby Day 9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969
That's fucked up.
live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
hey, what?
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1350, a personal favorite of mine? Now, for
1350.
fans of sticks and pebbles, prepare to lose thy
Thy
stools
PC
for
gaming
sticks and
show.
pebbles too.
Hear ye.
Developed by
New games announced.
peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on Steam.
That's so
Sean, you know
dumb.
some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Boil
Of
some
course,
water
Mika,
to
I know I'm
access
not
it
an
on
idiot.
Steam.
Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Thank you so much, Mika. It's great to see you and Sean again. And to celebrate 10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I do
Wait,
think
she
I
must
speak
be
to everyone
pregnant or
watching
something.
when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Yeah, well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you like here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah, makes
Can't miss
sense,
those.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to sign.
Right?
Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flayer having a watch party. And I'm just gonna chill out here on the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
I'd laugh if she would have missed the popcorn.
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're on to something. I mean, this is way better.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie. And you know what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable
Chair
because we've got
scientists.
a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases, and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC gaming show with 3 huge world premiere announcements. Here we go.
3 huge world premieres. Let's see. Let me see how huge these are. Nuggets. That don't sound huge to me. Don't tell me. That was like a chicken nugget person. Oh, it's a chicken nugget creature. What the hell? What is happening? The bird's retarded. He done lost his mind. I guess this is like a farming sim / character raising sim. I don't know. Creature raising sim, I mean. All the animals look so weird. Their bodies are huge and their limbs are so stubby. Little stubby limbed bastards. Alright, what's next?
From the creators of Dolph-Romantic and Kurzgesagt comes a new game in space. Meet the Starbirds. Help them claim nearby asteroids. You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff. You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff.
They mining asteroids.
To advance
Asteroid
your
mining
technology and
simulator.
reach for the stars.
Chicken
Explore countless
chicken
asteroids.
miners.
They're packed with
Why the
resources
hell
and come
are
in all
chickens
shapes and
mining
sizes.
asteroids?
Stay curious.
Why am I questioning
You
it?
never know what you may find. Starbirds coming to a solar system
Starbirds.
near you. Wishlist now on Steam.
Oh, nope, that ain't it. Okay, it's gotta be a roguelike. Why did he do that? Why did he why did he throw that bomb off that cactus? It looked cool though. And then got blown in half. This don't look too bad, man. Looks pretty cool. Cool shit. Lorne Vale.
Wow, Lorne Vale looks great. A fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes, guns, but also magic. Sign me the heck up. And actually, Mika, question for you. What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a 6-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued traitor, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, what about me?
I like those. Those are good builds.
You, I picture a dead body. You know?
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right?
Aha.
It really checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it
They
looks like
said
both
he
of our
looked like the
visions can come
Disco
true.
Elysium
Now, Sean,
bloated
since we're talking
corpse.
about fantasy games, lots of them let you practice alchemy, right?
Man,
But
they
how
really
about
make
a
the deep
tycoon
cut
game
jokes.
that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy,
Ale
and
Abbey,
create
and
your
beer
very
we
own
trust.
ale recipes.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
Couple monks drinking beer. Are monks allowed to drink beer? A beer brewing monastery tycoon. Let's look at the house. The beer. They worship the god of beer. I don't care enough about beer to be interested in this game. The boy had a sign said, "Give ale." Y'all made the beer too good. What am I supposed to do now? Not drink? Nah, come on, that's crazy. Streets of Rogue 2. I played a little bit of Streets of Rogue 1. Couldn't really get into it. Didn't play it much.
I think it's time, Red.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Play an anime.
Tell me again, how does this thing work?
You just have to combine the words. Like this. Super Fire King! Found
Got Dragon Ball shoes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful with the face.
Dragon Ball art style kinda too.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Well, make sure you put on your seatbelt.
Wander Stars. It's an interesting idea.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
All they gotta show me coming up at. Just keep the show going. Another like Into the Breach. I mean, it wasn't, obviously. Some sort of card-based deck builder strategy game. There's so many farming sims. and management sims nowadays. I feel like a non-insignificant percentage of the games I've seen so far throughout the whole, you know, summer gaming event slate have been farming the management sims. That was a funny logo.
Zoe, I was beginning to think you'd never make it. Ah, you were looking for answers. For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant. I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
Okay. Steel Seed. Didn't show much. Except for like one stealth kill. Don't know what to think about that.
We need to move. Come here.
Alright, this looks interesting. Some sort of Nord detective shooter game. Set in like the 50s maybe? 40s, 50s? That's cool.
Thugs like you were all the same.
Well, there is an offer that you can't refuse. So, how about you, good fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. It's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean,
I know
you played
Stormgate.
StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Frost Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair, and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Stretch my hands. Now for some RTS action.
Before the Infernals invaded
I
us on Earth,
play much
destroyed human
RTS games,
civilization.
especially not
they
hardcore
engaged in battle with their
competitively.
sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada. Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army
When I do
production.
play an RTS game, I enjoy it. Pretty
Their
cool.
flying arc ship
Kind of game
cascades
I would
power,
like. I like
which they use to expand
strategy
infrastructure,
games in general, different kinds.
energize their army, and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Cat's over here bouncing off the walls.
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the
Always
universe
like seeing
itself.
some of
And
this, like,
everything from their
behind the scenes
beings to
developer
their
footage
civilization
stuff.
where they live is technologically driven. And
pretty
we
neat
love
to see
playing into that
concept art.
mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With
I
the
like
Celestials, when
Infernals.
we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries. And we thought, how can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. Is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out
Seems
the other
interesting.
side. If
I
you're
like
the
that. I
type
like
of
that
player
philosophy.
that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for
Like
you.
when a player has
With
options.
Celestials, we've
play around
really
with.
done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft, we're really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we
I like
are
that.
really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we
Super
face
responsive.
with
Sounds
Stormgate
good.
is
That sounds
creating a
good.
game that maintains
I don't
the
know, they
high
selling me on this
skill
game.
gameplay
Might have to
that
check it
has
out.
been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high skill elements of the game that make RTS so
Definitely not approachable
Early
for
access is much
casual
more
gamers.
about bringing the community along with us and
I would
benefiting
say
from that
RTS,
feedback
certain genres
that the
just
community
ain't.
provides us to
Only
really
hardcore
make the
gamers,
game what they tell us
like
they
myself,
want. We've been
true
having
connoisseurs of the medium,
conversations with the community
can hop into a
together,
game like this and
hopefully,
learn
that
it
we
relatively
really are
quickly
able to craft something
understand
that
it.
feels collaborative. We're sharing it at a much earlier stage than any game that we've worked
But
on in
anybody
the
can
past.
do it
But it
given
is
time,
a
I
better way
say.
to make games. And I
some
believe
time
that
into it,
Stormgate, as
you'll
it
get it.
evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've
Alright,
enjoyed
it's going
this
down.
exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play.
Stormgate.
It's available to everyone and will be launching fully into early access on August 13th.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can join us before then on July 30th by going to Steam and picking up one of our bundles
Early
that's
access?
available
Free
today.
to play? I can't believe that. How is that free to play? How are they gonna make
Douse
money?
me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey Sean, if you're excited for RTS madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but why are you telling me this now?
It's strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door during the watch party. A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just hurl this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks. They're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
Totally overpowered.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today, starting right now.
Bust them out.
All you
I like
turn-based
strategies.
tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
I like strategizing. Give me strategy games. Talking about is the proletariats versus the bourgeoisie, the workers versus the capitalists. Just taking the workers' side. You can change the terrain. Oh, this looks pretty good actually. It's pretty cool. Just don't know. Mars Tactics, huh? It didn't look too bad. Toads of the Bayou? What the hell is that? I see how it works. Don't look too bad. Looks like it could be good. Depending on how interesting the tactics are. Not too shabby.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
So Camlet is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat.
The primary mission is to sabotage Camlet's operation.
What? A real-time stealth tactics game, like a mini games, like a... What is it, Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, or Desperados 3, or...
You got equipped with Thinamagics too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Or there was the pirate one. Oh, that just came out. I need to play it. I haven't played it yet. I really want to play it because I loved Desperados 3, and I really loved... I like Desperados 3, but I loved Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. It's one of the best games I've played in the last couple years.
Terrifying.
I've got glimpses of a strange machine he's been working on. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
Really? Sumerian 6. That don't look too bad. I mean,
Stealth Tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika,
if it can be as
we've had
good
a
as
ton of them on the
Mimi's
PC gaming show over the last 10 years.
forays into
Wanna
the
hear some
genre, then
stats?
Oh my God, is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
it can be pretty
Has
good.
and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years
Master
of the
Chief.
show, we piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So hey, can't argue with facts.
The chat would be saying that. The chat would be saying that. They'd be like, hurry the fuck up.
Hey PC gamers, my name is
Stop
Dave.
talking and show me more games.
And if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense arena combat and a heartfelt and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world.
Everyone can technically dance.
Please go to
All you
allsystemsdance.com
gotta do is
for
do
more
like
information.
this and you're dancing.
Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember, the revolution will not be
Can you really dance though?
Welcome
I
to
can't
Sport
dance.
Tomorrow.
Ain't
A
no
safe place
fucking
for every
way.
Whoosh citizen to work, socialize, and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought of everything, so you never have to.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched and we have to fight back. I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control, free yourself, and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
Such a random ass game. Said not Max. Like not Mad Max. Oh. I just saw that movie too. Furiosa. It wasn't too bad. A vehicle combat game? Fumes. Mother Sulfurs? Average playtime of no less than 31 hours in the demo? What the fuck? What am I seeing? That didn't look too good.
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search.
Alright, this game just took a turn for the weird.
Atlas, do you copy?
What does that say?
Respond, Atlas.
Phantom line? I don't know. Can't tell if it's good from what I saw.
Okay,
Another game that don't
pop
stand out
quiz.
much.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in
Killing
at
Floor
Tripwire
3.
Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Alright, let's see what Killing Floor 3 looks like.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
I mean, you know, it's one of those horde shooters. You and a couple friends, you mow down hordes of enemies. I just can't get excited about stuff like this. I need something good to get me excited. Oh, that didn't look too bad, Leo. 2025. What the hell?
Action
Oh,
horror
they-
would be the thing
yeah.
that we
They're
focused
going
on
to the
from the
developer.
beginning
I was
with
like,
Killing Floor 3.
the fuck?
It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you, So the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection
Improved
system
visual
now.
fidelity.
Blow off any limb.
Yeah.
Every bullet hole that hits it stays there
pretty
permanently.
cool.
Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burnt. We actually
like that.
have
I like
Zeds where you
that.
can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical
I
spot
always
of
like
that
that
Zed.
when
Most of our Zeds have
damage
somewhat
shows
of a
up like he's
critical
shooting right
zone
here.
in it. So
Bullet
certain
hole.
Zed tech,
It
like
is
on
right
his flesh
there.
pound, on his back, on his chest,
Always
will
like
glow.
that kind of
You
detail.
shoot that, will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple
split like this.
meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com
that was pretty good,
and
actually.
wishlist now.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing street marks.
That's not a
on
real
kitchen
game, is
floors.
it?
All right, let's leave Zeds behind
Oh, I was
because in
about
our
to say.
next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Coppa City. Here's the world
Ball
premiere trailer.
tycoon game. Like when you manage a big club or something.
This city
I
is
don't
about to
like
experience a football
management
game that could
sims.
be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy you can only get from football fever. But remember, safety is a top priority. It's all in your hands. Can you find the right balance?
The fans are getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember forever? Everything comes down to your decisions. Host the biggest clubs.
I do not
Engage
care about
thousands of
this.
fans. Create a football fiesta.
I'll definitely not play
Coppa
this. I
City
can tell you that
25, the
right
first
now.
football tycoon.
Coppa City. Cup City.
Hope you come find me soon. I have lost you all. A storm blew you
What the fuck is happening? Who decided that this song was a good idea? Who wrote this song? What is this? No, absolutely not. That was crazy. Uh-oh. PC Game Pass. Man, there's a shitload of good games coming to Game Pass. Just saw the Xbox showcase earlier today, and
Nightmare Clown.
it was looking nice.
Awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse. I hope I never wake up. Bad clown. So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or
a lovely picnic?
Halo capture the flag,
Kat,
baby.
We've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed with gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price?
Exactly! You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits.
Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true. Better, even.
PC Game Pass ad, huh? That's something.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the
So
show
true.
rolling with some more trailers.
When they gonna show me something that excites me, man? Something good. Something real good. I mean, that looked just okay at best, to be honest.
Solver for Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas, of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that?
The hell is he
The
doing?
one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a shit about developers and their players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
Wasps? Is that what he's talking about?
Are you hiding?
Is that what he said?
The more you hide, the more agents we send.
It's not a wasp.
And the more agents we send, well, come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait, no!
I've got Hardy. Agent down. Harding spotted.
It was kind of cool.
Harding's here.
Dink. But, is that it? I thought something was gonna happen with wasps.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's what he said, right? Maybe he didn't say wasps.
The Cataclysmal left us broken,
Maybe I misheard him.
lost. But we rose, piece by piece, night after night. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Cataclysmo? Cataclysmo?
Coming up in the PC gaming show.
Alright, please let me see a glimpse of something. They ain't showing me nothing.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle.
You say shooting hobos in
This is nothing
tracksuits?
like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you on the other side. Moving out.
Come on, PC Gaming Show. I'm falling asleep over here. Step it up.
Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and
Tasteless?
Artosis. Today we're going to be
This
talking
man's
to you
name is
about a very
Tasteless. That guy's name is
exciting new game,
Artosis.
Battle Aces, a
Those
fast
ain't real
action
names.
RTS.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building
showed
that you
this
see right
game
here is
at
my core. This is where my units train out
Summer
of.
Game
And
Fest.
also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure. And not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every
Is that-
single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0,
Pretty
then
short for
the game
RTS, I
will end,
guess.
and the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Now, we noticed that the 2 king crabs you have, they seem to be on a stealth mission here. It seems like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattacking.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully, and while playing a defensive game. But the enemy noticed that, and because he can't, he was kind of off position, that's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here. and in fact brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good about this massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing.
That is very scary with that many king
even
crabs.
taking down his flying units there. It looks like you've done a great job this game, David. And, you know, I got to say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces. And if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
I don't know. Stormgate looks better.
Thanks, Artosis. And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show. And
That's
you know,
his
she was
actual
right.
brother.
There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And
next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait, wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
No.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
Yeah,
a little
no,
mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment...
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what, honestly,
yeah.
totally fine. Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head. But this time, you're not alone.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
What is happening? What are they
all of its
doing?
uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2,
See,
which I got to announce and not Sean.
I played a little bit of the first Citizen Sleeper.
Wake up, Sleeper.
I heard it was good.
We're in trouble.
It was available for free, so I
Closing
checked it
in.
out.
We need
and
this next contract to go right.
Nah, couldn't get into
Nothing
it.
has gone right so far. That contract Carson gave us was trouble from the start. Junie? I didn't trust her. Not for a moment. That derelict was a death trap. Suddenly, it was all over. But we've got to bounce back. We've secured the contract. So let's talk, crew. How about Nia?
Yeah, I'm not
Who's
interested
handy
in
with
the
that
sequel,
drone?
I'm afraid.
Stop the whole thing blowing up in our faces.
But there's people out there that liked it.
Or Eugene. He's a loudmouth, but he's tough as hell. Although he did forget to tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Demon School. What's that? Like a puzzle game, I guess? Not sure. What the hell is this? Space Station 14. Don't
Wish
know
you could
what
keep
that
track of
is.
all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show?
Not
Well,
really,
that's
'cause
exactly what wish lists are for. The
only
PC Gaming
not
Show
many
Steam
of them
page is a
stood out.
one-stop shop where you can fill up your wish list with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
Frankie, stop it.
I say the lines, the syllables, got it memorized so I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
He's beating up cops? The rhythm game, okay. And to beat him up at the same time, or what? It's unbeatable. A game where music is illegal and you do crimes. It's funny. Oh, what is this? Roguelike or something. Another top-down 2D roguelike. Golden Ball. I don't know. looked okay. It looks better than this, though. What the hell is this? So I'm just over here, just bored out of my mind. Core keeper.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod
they showed
for
this one
Half-Life
off.
2.
Brace yourself
At
for
Summer
an 8-player
Game
co-op,
Fest, too.
permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
This looked okay, if I remember.
Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
Nah, see this?
No More Room in Hell 2
I
is
don't know.
a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no
Permadeath
weapons,
horror
and you're
co-op,
exploring
yeah.
in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant.
You don't party up, you
where
just
all
find
the
them?
zombies are pouring in and using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we
They went
deliver
from
it to
Chivalry
Hollywood
to
cinematic
this.
experiences. You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be? It's like a co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield.
Were people shooting the shit out of each other in Scandinavia in 1976? Is there some conflict going on at that point in time? Yeah, looks like another first-person shooter. Except there's bears and a moose. The bears and moose running around. It's like Battlefield. Striding. Actually, I'm not sure what it is anymore, to be honest. Fuck is DDS 2? That sounds terrible, to be honest.
Peggy 18.
Death Sprint 66. That's what they showed earlier. This seems like a unique idea. A unique take on the racing game.
Gore meets parkour in Death Sprint 66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms?
God, this dude.
In Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful
He's funny.
and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
Motor brooms? I thought you were riding a motorbike. Still $0? Please seek employment? Shh. That sounds stupid.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you're imagining Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way, or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. Is that overly mean?
You did say that you took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons, I was selling art about it, and I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, you know, relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most?
Sorry.
We're really interested in making this island feel very
I was looking up
relaxing
some
to
game,
drive
I couldn't
around, but
find
also
it.
hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean, and it is just oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you want to wishlist Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
I'm gonna close with something noteworthy or not. What is this? Some sort of pirate crafting game?
My name is Sam Walker, and I am the last man standing. I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
What? G.I. Joe? A retro style beat 'em up. That didn't look too good. That looked pretty bad, actually. Help Billy find her sister. Another farming sim. Debtors Club? What the?
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. For it
Man, it's
is
crazy.
the sound of the instrument
So many
that
games.
soothes your father.
I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody whereof a great sight one can cast. Other worse, where one
Hey,
to heavy come
you gotta show me something exciting, man. Come on, PC Gaming Show, please. Close me out with something good. That Quest 3 ain't it. It's like a mobile game, 100%. Please, please, PC Gaming Show. Stop it.
Hello, my name is Nicole He, and I'm
Hello.
working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've been
Thirst-person
hired to produce
shooter.
1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsting for. But remember, never ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things, so let's see who's tuning in today.
Those are audience groups.
All right, we've got the divorce
Butt guys.
dads. They want to see bromances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know,
Divorced dads.
And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they
Reality
want to
TV
see
is
all
the
of this at
worst.
a Dutch angle,
Alright.
of course. Hold on, butt guys in the
Alright.
chat. Let's see what they have to say.
I would
Pants
never
are
associate with
prison
people who
for the
watch
ass,
reality
if
TV.
that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see
I
in
lose
frame
brain
together,
cells by
the ratings
proximity.
will go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them or else the show will be canceled. But don't worry if things do
I ain't
go
seen no
wrong.
one get
This
shot.
is reality TV after all. Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series finale of The Crush House.
There's a game for everything, huh? Hopefully it wraps up soon. I got stuff to do. I got shit to do later. Nah, don't high five that guy. Don't do it. Good choice. Good choice, Rabbit. I don't want a truck simulator in space.
in the PC gaming show.
No, that's the. Wait, was it the Flintlock game they just showed at Xbox? At the Xbox Game Showcase. Still got a lot of shit to show.
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
No, don't play Escape from Tarkov, so I don't care about this either. Might have to cut this one short before I fall asleep in my damn chair. I also have to go do some shit though. I'll give him 10 more minutes.
Да, изменился ты. Но и у нас тут жизнь не стоит на месте. Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится. Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь, боец. Путь осилит идущий, так ведь? И кто знает, может, у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
No jump button, no problem. Skill not included. So you're propelled by explosions. That's how the platformer works. This looks pretty cool actually. Got the Super Meat Boy vibes. Can't be that hard. Explodey. Not bad.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Wu is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
Come at me. You're in my way.
I already seen this.
Let's go.
Does it have a demo? It's something about Steam Next Fest. Isn't that all the games have a sweet demo? Demo available on June 10th. Okay, it's like tomorrow. That's how I drive. Three. Game looks cool.
Okay, boss. Roger. Moderator to take care of our bud.
Well, this is already out. Let me put it on my wish list.
This game blows your mind. Mullet Mad Jack.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
No, I just thought I was gonna sneeze. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are
No,
living in
he
a
didn't.
golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
Oh, Clay Studios? Clay
Our
Entertainment.
generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Yeah, management sims ain't my style. Ain't my kind of game, generally. I mean, I can play a game that has like a hybrid, some management sim elements with something other.
Generation
more
Exile
traditional game.
is a sustainable
elements that I would
solar
like
city
more.
builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. And so rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there, and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to use only what you have around you, because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanic, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, just everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made. Like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're situational.
various crises.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish-listed right now on Steam. And folks can also just go to sonderluststudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Delectable.
Okay. Okay, what's next?
A huge thanks to the good folks at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or just wishlist any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird, massive chicken legs would be horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
Baba Yaga, who the fuck is that? This is about building homes on birds? Building homes on bird legs?
We are the
Another
only
one.
ones celebrating an anniversary.
Another one
iBuyPower
I'ma
is hitting
pass
a
on.
major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years. iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom
They don't
gaming
show me a
PCs based in North America.
gaming
As a special
PC
thanks to
ad
25 years of powering the
on the
PC,
PC
gaming
gaming
community, iBuyPower is
show.
giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs,
Ooh.
the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002.
So they giving that away?
This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600 MHz RAM.
Son of a bitch. I
Did
want
I
that.
also mention
Better than
we've
my
got
rig.
iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey.
I'm doing
and
it.
now,
And I'm winning.
back to more trailers.
Shit, I probably won't do it. And if I did it, I probably wouldn't win.
Meet the Lock Creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways. Play the Lock Digital demo available today.
In a world where the top special forces operatives are all just wizards for some reason.
This is the game I was looking for, I
is
think.
unstoppable. Not yours. Hers. The Black Ops.
So it was like XCOM, but with
A
wizards.
team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way.
That's what they were talking about?
Retired Navy SEER who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest,
What?
your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it. Tactical
Breach Wizards, that has to
Coming
be
to
it.
Steam August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please?
Also, could you wish us, please? Okay. I'm writing that down. That look cool.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favorite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com.
Didn't you already do that?
10. Right.
And there's a
Time to grab
whack-ass
some friends
list,
and
too.
head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron,
Hello.
founder and creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
Shit. Hurry up, PC Gaming Show. Wrap it up. What kind of game is this? Wait, this is the one that they showed before. I think. Yeah, this is it. It's crazy. I mean, it's a novel concept. Just don't know how deep the platforming will be, you know? Alright, then I'll wrap this up in a couple minutes. I'm gonna have to cut it. I cannot wait any longer. I have stuff to do, damn it. PC Gaming Show. Hurry the fuck up. Hotel Galactic. Not interested. What else is Star Wars Dropout? Imperial Dropout.
You bring the police to my door? To my rig?
I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Don't you answer me back!
Is this
You're fired.
Still Wakes the Deep, the horror game that takes place on a oil rig?
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
This actually seems pretty interesting. I just hope there's more to the gameplay than moving, you know? I'm not really into horror games where all you do is move and hide. Gotta be more to it than that.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my God, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and
You
breakfast
got like
for
Zorro earrings
interdimensional
on?
space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I
I'm
do.
betting money
And
she
you
a
know what
One
else I
Piece
care a
fan.
great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that, Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to jump
sorry,
down on
PC
your
gaming
brain.
show.
And what's worst of all
But-
is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my God, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
Oh, hold on. I'll give him a couple more minutes. I'll give him till 5.
Hi, PC Gaming Showcase. I'm Tanya from Kit Fox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's
Tanya
start with
X
Dwarf
short.
Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams. And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open
the
beta.
boys is rich now.
tutorials and demigods later this summer. While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later this year.
15 years
But out
to
today is the
1.0.
spring molting patch with
Man,
its all new UI.
that's
Live and
crazy.
drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
I couldn't imagine working on something for 15 years of my life. That's someone with true
How will you
purpose.
survive in Fortuna? Will you be a thief?
Yes.
A cook?
No.
A smuggler?
Mm-hmm.
An artisan?
No.
A traitor?
Nah.
The city is a richly generated sandbox. Each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage, romantically or politically. Live your other life in Streets of Fortuna.
That's it. I gotta cut it. I sure ain't gonna miss nothing. Cause this one been kind of a... I don't know. Devoid of anything exciting for me, for the most part. So I'm cutting it short because I got shit to do, so I'll see y'all later. Peace.